snap it at one. Now it's Jackson. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Nelson Aguilar. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And an alley to run. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he... Great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
55 to Mike. I'm coming after you. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Blues in.
Now it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Mike 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
At their own 26-yard line.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. Then they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's Gordon, and an alley to run. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more.
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
He's checking crack. No.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Check hot.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Let's go now. Stop your whining. 56 to Mike, boys. Check 56. Let's go, team.
3rd and goal, Jackson. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Watch the pass.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. On second down, Love. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Complete. Richardson has it. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Rush in. Check. You got tight right there.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
I'm here all day. Mike's 56. It's our time.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson. It's caught by Aguilar. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
56. Mike, 56, right there.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Give him 32 on the play. It's a great throw right there, and really showed a lot of confidence in his receiver.
He certainly did. Ball was in the air a long time, but he counted on the adjustment that we saw near the end of the play. As that ball was descending, who was going to come?
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll start the drive with Love here. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
On play action, Haskins rolling to his right. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Jackson. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down, Chargers.
Now Gordon on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
56 is the mic. Check 24. Watch 24. Check. Slam.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Watch the shot. Check out.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. From the left hash, this from 39. Badgley able to knock this one through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Let's go, first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. He was looking for Paul Richardson there.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10.
56. All right.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to air one out. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 29. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Haskins. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Intended for Jalen Strong. Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Looking long for his tight end read. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 26. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Haskins. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That one good for 26 and a first down. Well, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
17 yards that time and a Washington first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go.
They'll run again with Love on 1st down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
You. 49.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Haskins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Get ready. At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
There we go. Let's go. Switch.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Pass incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. And let's pin the mirrors back. Mike, 56. Mike, 56. Oh, here we go. Oh, look small. It's the Mike. 56 is the Mike. Hey, defense, let's go. Oh.
Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
The 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. From the 35 on 2nd down, Haskins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. Haskins now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. This is Mostert. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 2nd down now, it's Love. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Los Angeles.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They run it here with Gordon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
56 to Muff.
They'll run on first down. It's Gordon, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Watch out. 36, 30. Tighten up. Watch twins. Watch twins.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the #2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're #2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway? Or do you do the best thing and throw the darn thing and try and get in the end zone?
Maybe that's wiser. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal.
56 to Mike.
And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on second and 8.
Let's go. 56. Check 56. Let's go. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. I'm coming. Mike, 56. Mike.
Jackson now. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 8 on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PA